of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. With Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we all know Ja Morant's a high flyer. He says, my dad was pretty athletic when he played, so I can say some of it comes from him. Jumping on tires and the other drills, they just allowed my legs to get stronger. It's enabled me to get off the floor quicker, be more explosive, and it shows when I'm out there on the court. Kevin, it certainly does.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we can see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
Now Golden State's starting five. They've got Wagner. Mutombo is out there with Achua. Then it's Thompson. And for the Grizzlies.
And no question, Morant has the range. Now he's working on the consistency. But the shot looks good.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Clock's fast.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
It's blocked. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Good, nice job down low.
Bit of a picture-perfect game. They've connected on all three looks.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback. Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Well, Klay is going to draw that kind of attention, and that's going to open up opportunity.
And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Klay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. And the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them, and coming up with some cookies along the way.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And so here is Golden State following Ja Morant's three.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now, here's Wagner. 6 points for him, and it's blocked by Scott. Lets the three fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Golden State will come the other way.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Really, I had the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77%. as a team.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Down low.
2 minutes remaining.
And another basket for Memphis.
Isaiah, number 2.
Here's Wagner.
Assist goes to
He's got 7.
David.
Knocks it loose. 1:43 left to play in the first. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And it's sent back by Mutombo. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. He's defended by Wagner. Lloyd drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Wagner with it. Thompson outside with his first shot attempt. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You can never let Clay shoot off a crisp pass. He just lets that go so quick.
And good that time.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Ball's knocked loose. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 7. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wagner. The shot's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lloyd can't hit.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now, Wagner, the 3-ball, hands it from downtown.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made-for-TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's that time, Grizzlies fans.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Morant is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Lloyd in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers, indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Warriors leading by 4. Here's Page. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Here's Morant. Following the score by Golden State. The shot missing.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Memphis. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Here is Arenas following the basket by John Morant. And it's blocked by Scott. And it's Memphis on the break. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Brett, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
And the basket by Jackson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Morant passes to Jackson.
The point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Page passes to Poole. And it's in there. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist back on track.
Arenas passes to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And a look at the Mobile One drive. Driving right into your living room.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
That one a little long. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's Arenas. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Guarded by Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Morant with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. Morant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant with the steal. Goes up and finished up by Morant.
A solid defender. Morant adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and get better.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 19 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. It was a return to form for him tonight after struggling in their last out. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
your Grizzlies youth dance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Thompson. Achua is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Wagner. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Good on the second free throw. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading by 5. There's the triple. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Achua. Shot clock at 2. It's deflected to the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Wagner. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Hold the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Covered by Achua. 7-foot shot. That's tipped. Thompson outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Mutombo kicks to Wagner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Winslow's checked in for Memphis. Memphis leading by 7. Pass to Scott. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's Wagner, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance.
Nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Poked away. Covered by Achua.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And it's Wagner missing. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Jones against Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tumbo grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Scott pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
From down in the low post, it goes. He has 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
The loudest fans will get free t-shirts. So make some noise. All right.
Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. They get it again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Wagner. 16 points for him. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Lloyd. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay showing some signs that time of that primetime defense he can bring.
Memphis leading by 11. There's the 3. And no good that time. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And finished off by Wagner.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And finished off by Wagner.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Wagner. 20 points for him. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action in just a minute. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Morant throws it down.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And for Golden State, Achua is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Wagner. And there's Klay Thompson.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Warriors trail by 12. And here is Achua. Goes back up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. And finally they hit one. Wagner's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Scott. Morant's got 26. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Knocked away. Timeout called the Warriors. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
One more time, go.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Wagner. Nice touch on the shot from close range. He's got 24.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Morant outside. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Wagner. That misses off the backboard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And yes, it's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Second chance effort. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got 6 in the quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now here's Morant. The pass to Jackson. The 10-footer. Here's Scott over Mutombo. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort for the squad.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Got it. Good job in the low post. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Wagner against Morant.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Warriors making the shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one's on Morant.
First team foul.
That's good from Wagner.
At the line for the Warriors, Wagner.
Both free throws good from Wagner. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Morant outside. That's tipped. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. And Jackson throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Wagner.
Ouch. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. All alone and finished off by Wagner.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on it. At some point, he's going to need some help.
As to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so, I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.